Hi, and welcome to Anomaly Therapy Services channel, where we break the mold with practical and unconventional mental health tools that you can use in your everyday lives. Okay, my name is Adana, by the way, and today what we're going to be tackling is an issue that impacts us all, and that issue is negative thoughts. Now, we all experience negative thoughts, but the thing about it is they impact us differently. And what can we do? What can we do to help ourselves cope with negative thoughts? So today, what I'm going to do is provide to you 3 quick, easy techniques that you can do to combat negative thoughts, okay? All right, stay tuned. Okay, I'm back. So the first technique that I want to introduce you to is called labeling. When a negative thought pops into your head, it's really, really easy to get caught up in that thought and spiral out of control, which can then sometimes impact how you respond to that thought. So, doing something by simply saying to yourself, this is a negative thought, separates you from that thought. Now, I know this seems like a very, very small step, but this is a really powerful step because what it does is it helps you recognize that the thought isn't necessarily true sometimes, and that you actually have the power and control over that thought and can challenge it. Okay? So, first you want to label it. All right, stay tuned for the next technique. Labeling your thoughts can be a powerful first step in taking back control. It's about recognizing that you are not your thoughts. Okay, so the next technique is called reframing. Okay, so once you have labeled that thought, I want you to reframe that thought. Reframing a thought just takes you pretty much looking at that same thought in a more positive and neutral way. For example, if you're thinking something like, I'm terrible at this, maybe you can reframe it to something more like, I'm learning and I'm improving. Reframing helps you shift your perspective, and it helps you focus on growth rather than self-criticism. So once you have labeled that thought, reframe it, okay? Reframing is about finding a more balanced or constructive way of viewing the situation. It's a mental shift that can change how you feel. Okay, so we've made it to the final technique that I would like to introduce to you today. We've went over labeling the thought and reframing the thought. The last technique I want you to do is I want you to focus on action. Okay? Focus on action, what that looks like. Okay? What does it look like? So negative thoughts often leaves us feeling stuck sometimes. And when you begin to shift your focus to what is in the now, meaning what is right now, you regain a sense of self-control. You regain a sense of control over that thought as a whole. It can be something as simple as, taking a small step towards a goal, or doing something that makes you feel good. You know, engaging in a sport you like, or playing video games and things like that. But taking action, it breaks that cycle. It breaks the cycle of negativity, and it moves you forward, and sometimes it even serves as a distraction from the negative thought. Action. Action is a powerful antidote to negative thoughts. It brings you back to the present moment and empowers you to make positive changes. Okay, so those are the 3 quick techniques that you can use when you find yourself in a negative thought loop. First, you want to label the thought, reframe that thought, Step into action. Focus on action, okay? Now, if you found this video helpful, I need you to give it a thumbs up. I also need you to just subscribe so you won't miss another episode, okay? Remember that, your thoughts don't define you, your actions do, okay? Thank you guys so very much for joining us today, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Peace and love.